I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone for teaching us this truth. Today's lesson comes from CNN, and it says, and it reads, Michelle Obama has a moving conversation with Dwayne Wade's daughter, Zion. Arguably here in Babylon, this kid on the right was born a male man, okay? Not an actual male man, but a male. But anyway, this is Dwayne Wade's son that they describe him as being a girl. And we all know here in Babylon, in order to come up in this wicked queendom, you have to sell your soul, or give a blood sacrifice. You have to have someone in your family to get, murdered, or, a homosexual sacrifice. So Dwayne Wade has sacrificed his son. And this, which it probably wasn't a hard thing, but, that's the parents' job to tell the kid, the difference between right and wrong and what you're supposed to do as a God-fearing man is to show your son or your daughter to be what, the Most High created them to be. The Most High tells you, he don't make mistakes, and we all know that. But, here in Babylon, they give you the means to do whatever you want to do, to, take these different drugs to help your hormones to reverse itself, So if you are born a male, your hormones will be reversed itself to push more estrogen in your body than what it's supposed to have. And what made me want to make a video on this was because I was going through YouTube looking for different types of news articles, and I come across this one from I guess it was what show was that? The Breakfast Show with Charlemagne the God and all the rest of Envy and the other girl. I can't think of her name. But anyway, we'll get to that. As you can see, Michelle Obama, which is, they call her Big Mike. What's the guy from what is it, War News? Or I can't think of the actual name of it, but yeah, this guy, they call it Big Mike, and having different pictures of him, her, holding his penis coming out of different establishments. It's obvious that they would make these two up, and that's the reason, from the apostle on down to teach Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, was the truth and of the Bible, man. It's a blueprint on how you're supposed to live, okay? And it's dealing with judgments if you don't live the way you're supposed to live, according to our power, man. Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. You see, these things are, are, are made of these different, statute, laws, and commandments are made for us to abide by. You see, but here in Babylon, they do the complete opposite. Okay. CNN says Michelle Obama on Thursday held a virtual meeting with teen daughter of Dwayne Wade, Zion Wade. It says that the pair shared advice and discussed Obama's recently released adoption for young readers of her #1 bestseller, memoir, Becoming Zion's 13, identified as transgender. She asked Obama for advice for teens who want to be themselves and thrive. You know, if you want to be yourself, man, you be what the Most High made you to be. It says, I am just so proud of you. This is Michelle Obama, or Big Mike speaking. You know, being just an amazing role model for embracing yourself, embracing your true right. The former First Lady answered. See, hey man, it's plenty more, but we're gonna get some more videos concerning this situation here, man. Let's see if we can get one. Look at this. It's an abomination, man. This is just straight filth, man. You know, and this is Dwayne Wade. You know, I mean, you must really hate yourself, man, to allow your child to be turn itself like that. You know, I mean, I guess, you know, when a child get older, you know, ain't really too much you can do. But at this age, you know, you're supposed to instill in your child, you know, the right and wrong things to do. And this is definitely a wrong thing in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, the creator of the heavens and the earth. Okay. So let's get a precept. That's 1 Peter 4:17. It says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? Okay. You can the judgment is, you know, is you know, the good and the bad. So, you know, you reap what you sow. So if you sowing wickedness, man, what? Okay, you're gonna get wickedness. So let's see if I queued up this video, and let's see if it'll play.
Nothing.
I will say this: the Lil Nas X don't give a F. I like that guy's sense of humor.
I know, he's great.
But also, if you're Tekashi, you can't be homophobic when your rap name is 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine?
Well, I mean, you can hear, yeah, that's the girl named Angela Lee. But you know, and Charlemagne, they giving props to this guy on the right of your screen. You know him as Lil Nas X. You know, and you know, I heard something. I think the Apostle Ramlock came out with his video yesterday, talking about how about homo thugs that he got. I think he had gotten it from another brother, and he, you know, did a lesson on it also. And I guess this got to be the spirit, man, because I had kind of forgot about it. But you know, to bring, it's pretty much the same on the same topic, man. That Babylon is in a crumbling state, man. You know, is falling, as the scriptures say. Okay. But yeah, man, they giving this guy big ups. So and that's the thing with Babylon. To keep you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans in a dead state. And they know if you are doing against what your power or your how about Shimi Shai says, they're gonna always be in rulership. You see, but that's what they thinking. But the Most High had said, He had set 7,000 men to not bow the knee to Baal, and Baal is 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 Babylon, is the ways of Babylon, America. You know, anything against righteousness. Okay, so let's let it play.
All right, now let's move on to some positivity. Zaya Wade has met Michelle Obama virtually.
Now you hear that? Let's move on to some positive, positivity. Now, what's positive about this, man? There's nothing positive about a boy changing his gender. Let's see. That's why Yahweh Shimi Shai said, you know, um, let's go back to it, man. It says it is again. First Peter's 4:17 says, For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And the house of the Most High is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's his house, man. Okay? We are the house of the Most High. It says, and if it first began at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? And this guy definitely does not obey the gospel, man. You know, at all. He taken on the ways of Baal. He taken on the ways of Esau, Edom, and the heathens, man. You know, and his father should be ashamed of it, man. So let's get back. Let's start it
Takashi, you
over,
can't
and we can get back into it, man. And let's let it play.
be homophobic when your rap name is 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine?
All right, now let's move on to some positivity. Zaya Wade has met Michelle Obama virtually. They did a Q&A session yesterday, and Zaya Wade then shared that on Instagram. And so before they started discussing becoming, they did talk about advice for teen readers. They did talk about how Zaya was nervous to meet Michelle Obama, and she said that's her idol.
What advice do you have for teens who want to be themselves and thrive?
Well,
You know,
like
also
you
for-
have and currently are. I am just so proud of you being just an amazing role model and embracing your truth. You're already doing this. So maybe this is for some other young people that are listening. It does take time to know what your self is, for young people. So my first piece of advice is
See, now that's judgment on her, man, for him telling this little kid. Big Mike is telling this kid that it's okay to be this way. It's like they're forwarding the agenda, throwing, more flames on the fire, add more wood to the fire, man. It's just it's sickening, man. Okay. So let's get another precept. It says Deuteronomy 32:7. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. Tell thee what? The truth, man. Not no false truth, man. And that's what this is, man. False truth, man. Talking about living your truth, man. That's the scripture, man. The people change bitter into sweet and sweet into bitter, man. Let's get that. Let's see. I say, that's just the ways of America, man. That they're doing this wickedness, man. Bitter to sweet, I believe the scripture goes. Let's see if it'll come up. I believe it's, here it is. Isaiah 15:20 says, woe to them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. You know? And that's what we have right here, man. And putting bitter for sweet, you know, and sweet for bitter.
Be patient with yourself.
Now, Michelle Obama also asked Zaya what advice she had for young people trying to find themselves. And Zaya Wade said, we all think that we thrive with people who are just like us, but I think getting a different perspective from someone else who isn't like you really helps. That definitely helped me in becoming me and defining my truth.
I think.
See, and that's what it is, man. Because, you know, this kid is fighting demons, man. Fighting demons. Okay? So, Dwayne Wade got to get, you know, someone older to, you know, paint the picture of it's okay to be this way, the way you're feeling. You see? Because you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have a zeal for the Most High. That's you know, you're fighting against the flesh, man. You know, that's the war. You're fighting against the flesh, man. Okay, and you know, it's that's why she going through so much, he going through so much, man. But that's the world we living in, man. And it's wicked, man. That's why judgment is gonna hit America, man. Okay. That's why, and that's why the Third World War. That's judgment on America, man. It says the second woe has passed, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. And the third woe is all about judgment on this place, man. That's why America is going to be done, you know, laid desolate, man. You know, going into, what's that, Isaiah 14, you know, Jeremiah 50 and 51. You know, all of these are prophecies that hadn't come to naught yet, but you know, they're coming quick than than we think, man, because a lot of things are starting to happen concerning the scriptures, man, and they making this kid, you know, be a mo. They helping forward in her being a mo, man. This is Isaiah 3:9. It says, to show up their countenance, those witnesses against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. It says, woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. See? They have rewarded evil unto themselves, man. You know? This 50-year-old woman, Obama, Michelle Obama, Big Mike Obama, is rewarding evil to herself or himself to this, you know, this kid on the right, and that's crazy, man, you know. But that's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. That's, I'm pretty sure they playing. They're in their lot that they, you know, set up. Well, the lot was set up because, you know, these are the same abominations that they had in their past life. You see, this is their past life playing all over again. Okay, this is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. It says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Verse 18 says, but if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, and heresies. But yeah, man, so that's the point right here in 17. It says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit. You see, that's the flesh warring against the spirit, because, that's why they gotta, have Michelle of a Big Mike Obama talk to this kid Zaire Wade, because the flesh is warring against the spirit, man. And those demons are on this kid, So let's rewind a little bit, because I want to hear another part that's coming from this guy DJ Envy.
It said, we all think that we thrive with people who are just like us, but I think getting a different perspective from someone else who isn't like you really helps. That definitely helped me in becoming me and defining my truth.
I think she's great. I love what Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, how they're raising her. I just love it, man. I really, really love it.
You see?
All right.
That's what it is, man. See, he giving props up to it, because, he's paid off too. Because if he say anything against what's going on in this agenda of the elites, man, hey, they'll have his head. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this last precept, and we can go ahead and end it, man. Okay. I'm looking for Galatians 6 and verse 7. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Verse 8, it says, for he that soweth to his flesh shall of his flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall sow up to the Spirit shall the Spirit reap life everlasting. So let's read that again, man. It said, this is Galatians 6 and 8. It says, for he that soweth to the flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. And that's what we have right here, man. He's sowing to the flesh, man. Even though he's a young kid, but that's why he's warring against it, man. His body is telling him, man, hey, this is not what you're supposed to do. I don't know how old the kid is now, but they have been training this kid to be, a mo for a while, man. So I don't know how old he was when he started getting these feelings, but it's for the dad to that was for the dad to check that. Okay, so that's Galatians 6 and 8. Let's start at 7. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. So that's what we have, man. So I'm going to leave it right there. We're going to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone for teaching us this truth. And shalom to the whole full elect.